Well, good afternoon. Here from American Tactical. I hope everyone's doing well today. Had a decent day. I have. Nikki hasn't. Nikki's been sick in bed all day, so I've been having to do a lot with the kids today. So I finally had enough time to sit down and get my video in. We had a package come in a couple days ago, and I'm just now having a chance to make a video to open it and find out what it is, and go from there. Just take it as it goes. See what it is. See what we got to do. All right. I decided to wait to open it with you guys. Because, like I said, that's what we do. We love everybody. We want you to be in on it. We want you to be excited, just like we are when something comes in, and get to see what it is that somebody has sent us to find out if it's worth the crap or not. So I'll be right back, and we'll get started. All right. You can't see my face, but that's because we got to have room right here for the package that got sent. So we got the package. It's to Chris Mosteller, lot 169, 150 Dalton Drive, Penalty Cycle 9670. And it's got a return address, but there's no name on it. So I guess this is whoever sent it wants to be kept anonymous, so we'll honor that, and we'll do that. So let me get some scissors real quick. Oh, what's that? I'm doing a video, bud.
I don't know what this says.
I can't see it.
If you get it close to you, like that. You look like it's a waffle.
All right, let me get this open.
What are you doing?
I'm doing a video. I'm opening this.
Opening it
Just go in yonder, play while I do my video. All right, let's see. All right, this is what was in it. And are you kidding me? This can't be real, guys. There is no way this could be real. Or either that's not what's in the box. I don't believe it. There's no way. Holy cow. You guys check this out. It'll come into focus. If I get out of the way, I don't know why it's trying to focus on me. There it goes. Do you guys see it now? That is freaking awesome. I'm in shock. That is crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. All right, I'm gonna get my head a little higher so it stops trying to focus on me and focuses on what's important here. Oh, we're gonna need focus there. All right, so it's got a battery. It's a CR123 battery, and it looks like it's got a cover, I guess, for when you're not using it. And we've got some instructions and I guess a wipe for the screen here. That's crazy, man. I can't believe that. Let's see what this says. Battery cap is this cap right here. It just spins off. And that holds it on. And that it says it's got positive up there, so I guess positive is up on this. So we go just like so. Good. And start spinning this booger. There we go. All right, we got the battery in. Now, for these, you got these two here, which is this is elevation and this is windage. So over here we've got night vision. We've got brightness up and down at those two, and then on the bottom it's got a locking system that says you have to push this button down to release the lock for the Picatinny rail that it locks in on. If you guys can see that, let me get the light over here better. There we go. For that Picatinny rail. It's kind of hard to see. Nothing wants to focus right now. That's what that does. Now let's see if this bad boy works. Oh my God. Oh my God, it works. Oh my God. Oh my God, check it out. I don't know if you guys will be able to see it or not. Oh, there it is. That is awesome. 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 That is, I'm in shock. This is unfreaking real. And on that side, you can see where the laser, I guess it's called a laser, comes up from right there. But that is freaking unreal, dude. Unfreaking real. That is bad. All right. Now, I've had my little kid moment now. I guess let's go ahead and put this thing on my AR. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait. Let me go ahead and take my mag out, make sure that this thing is clear. And it is. And from what I've seen, everybody always installs these things online. They always install them right above the magazine well for some reason. I don't understand that. I guess that's just the right place to put it to get it to, you know, to get your aim right or whatnot. But let's see. Get it pretty close to right above that magazine well. Let's hold it back for the recoil and lock her in. Wait a minute. There it is. Alright, she's locked in there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold this thing up and see. I'm going to put my front side up and see how close it is to being centered. Looks like it's already pretty much centered. It's pretty close to being centered, guys. I mean, I'm being serious, the heart attack here. This thing is almost, I may have to do a couple of MOA clicks, but I'll do that on the, out on the range. Because when I do it, I want to be able to shoot it and see if it keeps, if it stays at 0. But I mean, it's showing close. I mean, dead close to turn it off. It says on that paper to press both of the up and down buttons. The what do you call them? The brightness and dim buttons. And then I guess when you're not using it, you put this on it to keep the dust and the grime and stuff off of the lenses and stuff, I guess. I don't know. I've never had something fancy and expensive like this. This is unreal to me, man. I mean, absolutely unfreaking real. And I get to test it and just play with it and find out if it's actually what people say they are, or if it's junk. It actually looks good when it's just covered sitting there. That is awesome. But you know, we'll find out one way or another whether she's what they say she is, or if it's just junk. Like I've heard some people say the Eotechs are junk. This is something I'll also be. Let me put this back up. This is something I'm going to be doing a test on too. This is a Camelus or Catalus, Camtulus. What did it say? Camtulus. Camtulus Carnivore X, which it has this blade here, which is a nice heavy blade. I mean, it's solid. It's solid, and those those things right there are made for cutting trees down. I can tell you that now. I'll be testing that, and it also comes with a little. It looks to me like it's a knife, but it's also a multi-tool, because it looks to me like it's got like bolt holes, and a round hole, and just a can opener up here. Just a bunch of different stuff on a small knife as well. So we will be testing those as well, seeing if that's worth a crap. And the Kydex case it comes in is pretty cool, man. I mean, it's solid. It's solid. It's you're not gonna break it. You can hit somebody with it and you're not gonna break it. And it fits really tight. I like that. I'll set this to the side. I've got another knife that that I've got to test. It's just an El Cheapo Walmart knife. But sometimes those knives work well. It's got a warning warning, I guess a warning label on that side. It's wrapped in paracord for the handle. It's also got the saw type top too, the serrated top. And I've actually tried this striker to see if it actually strikes, and it does. So that part does work. The striker does work on it. So whenever I get the time to go out and spend the day, I'll probably take both of these knives and do both of them. Probably almost like a comparison between the two. See what they'll do and what they won't do, and all that good stuff. So, and as I told you guys the other day, my neighbor came by and put his old BB gun by that's in really bad shape, and asked me could I bring it back to life, and I told him, well, I'll try. And as long as this is metal and not plastic, I can fix it and make it look good. If this is plastic, then there ain't no hope for it if it's plastic. I mean, it still opens and closes. It still pumps. And it still pumps the air out. So I believe as long as that's metal, I believe I can make it come back to life, and I think I can put a little twist on it and make it a pretty little sharp little BB gun for him. Because that's what I do. I like helping people out, doing things like that for them. I've had several people come by needing a few little things done on their guns, and I fixed them. I've got a gunsmith degree from, I got it back in like 2004, I think it was. I took, it wasn't online back then. It was actually, they sent you the books in the mail, and you went through their class that way, and you got a diploma. But of course, my diploma got burned up in the fire, in our house fire. Just like everything else we had, my GED got burned up. I mean, just everything. We got lucky with some of the stuff we had in our gun safe. That stuff didn't get burned up, but everything else pretty much got destroyed, except what I had in my work truck at that particular time. And what they had, little Chris was outside playing when the fire happened, and Layla and Nikki were inside taking a nap when the fire happened. So they were lucky that they got out. They got out all right. So you guys may not know the story. Yeah, you were half asleep. I know. Luckily they got out. Nikki called Layla, and Layla came in there and came the back way through the house instead of through the kitchen where the fire started, and was a massive fire. I mean, it was crazy. I think you guys probably know the story if you watched any of my videos on TikTok. I got called at work, and I was on my way home. And when I got there, I picked up the family, and I drove us. We went 3 miles up the road to a hotel to stay in because of the fire and everything. And 3 hours later, my manager showed up and told me to give me the keys, that I was fired. And I said, for what? He said, for having non-employees in a company truck. They had cameras in the truck, and I knew that, but I didn't figure they would mind considering the circumstances, but I was wrong. So But you know, who wants to work for a company like that? Who wants to work for a company that doesn't take care of their employees? Because that's not taking care of your employee. Not when they just had a house fire and and literally drove 3 miles up the road to a hotel. So it is what it is. You know, life goes on. We had to have a fundraiser on TikTok to raise the money to buy this camper we live in. We live in a camper because we didn't have any money, we didn't have any savings, we didn't have any insurance. From now on, you guys, I don't care if you rent, buy, whatever, we were renting. We did not have renter's insurance. Please go out and buy some insurance on whatever you got. Because if you don't and something happens, you're going to be up the creek, because the Red Cross only gave us $515 that covered 5 days at a hotel. That was all that we got from any organization that was willing to help. But you know, we the wonderful people on TikTok came together and donated enough money for us to buy this camper. So I mean, we're still struggling, but yeah, it's going to take a while to dig out of that hole. That's a big hole to dig out of. Financially, you know, it is what it is. That's why I'm trying to get things going with this. I'm hoping to get this big enough to where I can actually make money off doing it, but you know, that may never happen. But I'm going to do what I can. You guys, I've always been the giving kind, but you guys stop and do something good for somebody. I don't care if it's the guy sitting outside the convenience store asking for change. Hand him $1, hand him $5. Do like I've done before. Hand him a $20 bill. You know, and I get crap for that. They say that guy's going to go buy drugs or alcohol, and I say, well, I gave him the money so he would have means to go eat and do what he need to with it. Whatever he does with that money is his business. My conscience is clear because I gave him that money to do what he needed to do with it. If he didn't use it for that, then that's on him. That's not on me. So, you know, and you know, you can't pack everybody in the same category, because everybody that's sitting outside of that store or those stores are not alcoholics. They're not drug addicts. There's a lot of people, a lot of veterans and stuff that have bad luck. They're homeless. They're sitting out. They don't get a good meal. They don't get a lot to drink. And you know, it doesn't hurt us to stop and give them $1 or $2 or something like that. It's all about love, guys. That's what we're about. We're about love. That's why that's why I'm doing this right now. And from the people that send stuff, I'm not asking for a dime as far as, you know, charging you to do a review or anything like that. Because if you send something for me to review, that's payment enough for me. You're sending me something that's actually worth me reviewing. So that's, you know, that's enough in itself. And that to me is special. And this is a dream I've had for a long time to be able to do. My second passion behind my family is guns. And I've had a lot of guns in my life. I've bought a lot of guns. I've sold a lot of guns to pawn shops and traded them for other guns at pawn shops, and then bought a lot of guns at Grady's, Great Outdoors. Bought a lot of guns from Bucks and Bass back when they were open in Anderson, South Carolina. Bought guns from, you know, Academy. I've bought guns from every store in South Carolina, upstate that sells guns. I've bought from them. City View Pawn Shop. I bought my first gun, and it was a It was a high point 9mm. It had the compensator on the front, extended magazine. I thought I was the big crap back then. I didn't know anything about guns. I just knew that gun was a little over $100. I was gonna buy it till I tried to shoot it, and it wouldn't shoot but about 2 rounds, and it would jam. So yeah, I ended up taking it back and trading it in and buying something else. It was an experience. Yeah. Now, I mean, you know, about the only thing you can do with a high point is throw it at somebody. I would not want to have to risk my life with a high point. I mean, with a Glock, I'll take a Glock for my self-defense every day of the week over any other gun. Any other gun, no matter what it is. This gun right here, you put them in it, and by God, it's going to put them out. Now that's unless if there's bad ammo. I have had bad ammo before. You know, striker hits, nothing happens, and you eject the round, and the striker hit the primer, but the primer didn't fire. There's nothing you can do about that. And if that happens, that's just bad luck. And if that causes you your life, that's on that ammo company. You know, there's nothing. You did all you could do. But you know, right now you guys can see I'm just running cheap full metal jackets. I did test. If you guys watch my videos, I tested about 1,000 rounds of hollow point Winchesters, and only about, it was close to half of them didn't fire. They had bad primers in them. And you know what Winchester has done? Absolutely nothing. I contacted them, and they contacted me, and we talked for about a week, and the guy said, I'll get back in touch with you, and I haven't heard anything back from them, and that's been about 2 weeks ago. So they're probably not going to do anything. They're probably not going to do anything, and that's wrong, because that can get people killed. What if cops use that ammo, man? That'd get cops killed. You know, they pull out, shoot, click, boom, they're dead. You know what? That ain't no good. But you know, it is what it is, man. You take a chance every day. I just don't have any money. That's why I'm running full metal jackets, and you know, that's all I've got. So do all you can do. That's my advice. Do all you can do. And as long as you keep God in your life and you do right, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But I gotta go. You guys have been great. I hope you enjoyed the video, and we are going to be going to the range to try that bad boy out. And I'm still overexcited about getting an Eotech, because I've never had any kind of money like that to spend on an optic, you know. But it'll be on film, and we'll get it uploaded, and we'll have a good time. Good time on the range, and then a good time back here. You guys love one another. I love you. I gotta go. American Tactical. I'm out.